Hello everyone, this is Flatline, and today I'm going to be doing a PvP video, and this video and the next video is going to be like a how do I respond type of video, and it's going to be covering PvP, and in particular we're going to be focusing on Stargate builds. I feel like this is pretty much the new centric tech that you want to go for in PvP. You know, back then in Wings of Liberty, it was Robo. It was always about Robo. Of course, the Stargate and Wings of Liberty did have its advantage, but you can claw your way back into the game, you know, getting the stalkers and going from there. But in this game, it's completely different because in Heart of the Swarm, they have buffed the Stargate tech tremendously. They added on the Oracle, they buffed the Phoenix with its range, and they also buffed the Void Ray. So now the Stargate tech has become viable in PvP, and it kind of threw off of that safety build that we had in Wings, and it was a little bit confusing for a lot of players. But now I'm feeling pretty confident that Stargate is pretty much the go-to tech now. It's basically the Robo and Heart of the Swarm, because you have the detection with the Oracle, and you have the Void Ray that can substitute as an immortal when it comes to dealing with Blink. So in this video, we're going to be focusing on Stargate versus Stargate, and we're going to be looking through Sage on how he plays Stargate versus Stargate. This is where it gets pretty confusing, and a lot of people don't like it when it comes to Stargate versus Stargate. Obviously, if you went Stargate and they went Robo, you do have that little advantage, that tech advantage. You just want to abuse it as much as possible. So in the two videos that I'm going to be doing, it's going to be Stargate versus Stargate, and the next one's going to be Stargate versus Twilight. In this one, Stargate versus Stargate, we're going to be showcasing where Sage actually is behind. He's going to be actually behind in this game, as he's going for the Oracle first. Pretty standard. This is pretty much a standard PvP build that Sage is doing here. It's basically the Oracle opening with 3 gateways after the Stargate here. He's going to try to expand. Of course, he's not going to expand while there's units over here at this side of the map. Now we're going to slow it down, because things are starting to pick up. He's expanding. He also has a Phoenix. Does Sage have one? No, he actually went Void Ray. This is where he is behind. It's 1, and he's about to get his first Phoenix out. But now Sage is behind. If you don't know already, in PvP, when it comes to Stargate versus Stargate, it's all about Phoenixes early game. It's always about the Phoenixes, as they give you the map control, the air dominance, and if you're behind in Phoenix count, it's really scary to be moving out on the map here for Sage. And on top of that, the barcode player, wherever he is, has a faster expansion. It's about 40 seconds ahead of Sage. So how does Sage come back? How does Sage come back? Do you actually do? Now the barcode player is going to be playing this very smart. He's actually going to be doing the right response of what you want to do if you're ahead, and that's actually to add on a second Stargate immediately whenever you can afford it. Sage sees this expansion finished already. He doesn't know exactly what the barcode is up to. Is he going to be staying on one Stargate, or etc., because he hasn't seen the gases. You want to make sure you look at the natural gas, at the natural, to see if they're getting gas or not. They're not getting the gas. Very good indication that they might be doing an all-in, like a very quick all-in, maybe 1.5 base is type of all-in going on there. Both of them trading a Phoenix for each other. But now he's scouted the 2 Stargates. The 2 Stargate pretty much means he can't all in because it's a huge investment, and when it comes to that, he's gonna have to get double gas at his natural. But how does Sage come back? You know, he's gonna be behind in Phoenixes, and voila, he's gonna be getting a fleet beacon, and that is the correct response in this situation. You do not want to get a second Stargate and try to catch up, because you're never gonna catch up. You're behind in economy. You're gonna have a later second Stargate. Where in there are you gonna be coming out ahead? Maybe where he gets out of position, I guess. Why do that? Get the range upgrade and just micro your way to an advantage, because Sage is behind. He is literally behind. You can see he's chrono boosting out the anion pulse crystals. He's adding on a second Stargate right now. And this is a little nice trick or a tip to note. When you're doing the Stargate build, make sure you rally your Phoenixes onto the another Phoenix, but rally to multiple Phoenixes. Like shit to right click on other Phoenixes, so that way if the first one that you rally to dies, the Phoenixes coming out of the Stargate will go to the next rally point, which would be another Phoenix, and etc, etc. Something to note, because if you do lose, you want to make sure they're together. Rally together. You don't want them seeing like at the Stargate looking around. It's pretty cool by Sage. He moves out with 2 hallucinated Phoenix first, so that way if they engage somehow in the middle of the map, he can actually retreat with his actual real ones. And a Sage is looking around now. This was trying to keep him back at his base. It's pretty smart, but on top of that, he was actually trying to scout, does he have the range? Is he getting the range upgrade? Because he doesn't know. The barcode player has not scouted, and this is where it's bad. In PvP, you need to scout. Whether it be sending in your Phoenixes all the way inside their base, or sending a hallucinated Phoenix, one of those you have to do. Look at this, he has the range. Here comes the engagement. Barcode player just realized right here. And we're just going to pause it right here. This is where the barcode player is like, crap. Because he doesn't have range. Which pretty much means the barcode player can't be playing aggressive. Like I said, you need to scout in PvP. Look at the Phoenix count. It's 12 to 11. He had his second Stargate way before Sage, but he's clawing his way back into the game. You just have to scout in PvP. I don't really recommend sending all your Phoenixes inside to scout. Just use a hallucinated one, because if you do that, there's that possibility that your opponent might trap your Phoenixes and corner them in one spot and take all your Phoenixes out with their Phoenix, if they have the Phoenix advantage. You don't want that to happen. Do not want that to happen. You can see pretty much they're tied up now, and this is just unfortunate for him. He is getting that fleet beacon, and with this I feel like he needs to go back and stay next to his Nexus. It's pretty much even now for both of the players. He's actually going to come in here, try to pick up some probes, and this is where this is what you don't want to do. If you don't have that Phoenix range, you should not be doing that, because you're gonna get trapped, and that's what happened. He got trapped, and he got tracked down by the Phoenixes of Sage. It's pretty much GG from there. I mean, there's nothing else he could pretty much do. It's just unfortunate for him. So anyways guys, I hope this video did help you out, or helped you out at least, to understand a little bit more about PvP and the Stargate tech, because I want to encourage the players to play Stargate. I feel like it's pretty much the safest way of opening up. Now of course you can have your own way. You can either go with the Oracle opening or the Phoenix opening. It's up to you. Personally, I like the Phoenix opener because it's a lot faster. I can scout with it as well, and there's not too many hard counters to it that I've seen. The Oracle opening does have its weakness, and that's the Phoenix opener, plain and simple. So anyways guys, thanks for watching, and if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. It does mean a lot to me. And if you have any comments or questions, leave them down below. And also stay tuned for the next video, where I will be covering the Stargate versus Twilight response. Alright guys, I'll see you later.